Welcome everybody. I hope everybody's ready. So today, oh no, we got graphical problems, and I know how to fix them now. You just break that, and then it fix. You can see I've done a couple of updates. I created two coprocessors up here. So we're gonna do outside the extra dimensional space and then inside the extra dimensional space. I also created this, which is something I was working on yesterday. I'll explain how that works. So two more processors up here. I upgraded some of these. That's good. I got these guys, they're good. I need to get some more skystone. And fill up that so then it stays nice and neat. I did figure out how to do this with modular routers and a barrel, so that's good. And we did get a pulverizer and a multi-servo press over here just in case we need it, because some of the different operations definitely does need it. I created two more fluid cells, and I'll explain why. This one's already got some stuff. It's in case I actually do start receiving any fluids, and I'll explain that in a moment as well. There's a lot of it, I'll explain it in a moment. So I think for starting, we're going to go over this. This up here is the quantum ring and quantum link chamber, and you also have to put a entangled singularity. The entangled singularity is made by a singularity, so I had to create a 256 ME storage component, which is easy, it's just automated. And then I piped water into a matter condenser, and then you click this button on it and it will change from a pellet that's worth a little bit of something and then to this. If you use the integrated dynamics piping, you can do it relatively quickly. It's not too bad. So I made a bunch of these. You can see them in here. I got like 38 of them. I just kind of left it going for a little bit. I was trying to get a little bit more items built up in the background. So let's look at some of that. Like I said, we want to go over all the things I've done before we start getting into everything. I think I almost have everything done inside of mystical agriculture. All the upper ones, I don't think I have honey seeds or coral seeds because we really don't need it. All the rest of the real seeds are kind of done. So that way we just have passive generation of all of this stuff. Occasionally I have to come in here and look. You can see we're actually generating so much that occasionally I have to come in here and help it out just a bit. And it's not a big deal. It just kind of backlogs just a bit, which is fine. I mean, it's transferring as fast as it can between the two different dimensions, which is great, and this is doing just fine. Okay, let's see here. What else we're going to look at before we do anything? I don't think I did anything else at the other side of the base. I think we've pretty much moved over here. I did have to start creating a lot of things in here. A lot of mechanism stuff, and you'll see why. Alright, here we go. So let's go into... I'll also put names. So we're going to go in here and we can look at our ridiculous contraption that we've made. Looks like something out of the Matrix. It's beautiful. And like I said, it's doing as best as it can with all of this, and it's just sending it. You can see how much volume's being shot in and out. I'm kind of getting to the point now to where I'm thinking I shouldn't really upgrade anything else unless we create a secondary channel. So that's our resources generator, and it's creating all the resources that are back there. Inside the brine and lithium, I believe we went over brine and lithium, but we're just going to go through it real quick and look at it. Okay, so we have our heaters on the back. We have our control pieces in the front. Boom, 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 boom. And these guys are creating liquid, and they have a little bit of a backlog. And then we have ender tanks. So this one's red. Looks like this one's white. And we can look at the tank. We can just click on the tank and it'll let us know what it is. So they got a sink and it's feeding two of these, and then this one's creating brine into lithium, and this one's creating brine. So we have brine and we have lithium. And I don't actually have these I don't think I have them in here. We don't. We could do this. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'll show you what I did in the other one. I think we're going to do it in the overworld. So we're going to grab some tanks. I should have some tanks in my backpack that I didn't use. So there's brine, there's lithium, here's brine, here's lithium, right? And now we're just going to need some piping. And we can go with, has to be liquid piping. So at mechanical, that's it. We're only going to need 2. And I think we can just do it in here. No. I think we're going to do this in the reactor room. No, we have to do it where we can touch this. So, I think we're going to do it in the fissile fuel room. Oh, it's a bit loud. Anyway, you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of extra sound on this one. If the sound's too bad, just let me know. So we're gonna come over here. This is the quantum link thing that I set up back there, and you can only put dense cables on the 4 sides. So if you look, I have an extra channel here that only has, I think, the power going in, but it has nothing coming out. So that means you could technically put a dense cable, I think, off the sides, off the bottom, off the top. I didn't put one off the top. I didn't really need it. I think if you need that many channels, it's going to be a bigger issue. You can see this one's got 20 channels already taken up. It's got a bunch going this way and a bunch going that way. I have a modular router with energy upgrades and a distributor and a speed upgrade. So the way this works is you just take it out, you click on the machine, boop, put it back, and you have energy going in here. I have an extra modular router we can just take right now for later. And then we're going to get into our first machine. So our first machine is our rotary condenser. Our rotary condenser is going to take just regular water and create water vapor. Now what we did is we have water that's being pulled into our system from a sink, which is over here. So it's being pulled into our system using a storage bus, and the storage bus has an elite fluid tank. So this elite fluid tank is going to hold 128,000 buckets, right? And it's just being fed by a simple basic mechanical pump. So the basic mechanical pump's pushing into the tank. The tank has a storage bus, which creates water, and has a fuzzy card just to make it all work. I don't even think it's really necessary. And it also has a import bus that's importing water. So it kind of cycles through here and it keeps water into the system. But the storage, because I think the storage's priority is 1, any water we get into our system will go here first before it actually fills up any of our channels or our storage units. So the water comes in this way, comes out as water vapor here, goes into our ultimate chemical tank. So I used a lot of ultimate chemical tanks as an opportunity to be able to have 8 million volume available. And it also has dumping excess. We also have another storage bus that has water vapor, and this is also going to be set to 1. So if we have any extra water vapor, it will go back in here. So then we're going to go on down here. So that's water vapor, and then, like I said, the storage bus allows us to be able to see the water vapor inside of our wireless crafting terminal as an actual thing. So we can just see that we have 52 buckets, or 52,000 buckets, or whatever. What do we got here? 52,000 buckets. ready to go. So then we're just going to move on down just a little bit, and you can see each one of these takes up a channel. So right now it's 5, and then it goes down to 4. So it just kind of keeps going down here as it removes channels. Or it'll actually say 3, and then it'll say 4, and then it'll say 5. So the electrolytic separator is going to take water again. So this is coming from that sink, same sink, and it's going to create hydrogen and oxygen. So it's going to have one that goes over for hydrogen, one that's going to go over for oxygen. This one's going to have oxygen being built up. I can just look inside of here. You can see it's oxygen. Again, priority 1. Boom, done. This is going to be hydrogen. Again, it's doing its best as it can. Also, priority 1. Done. Cool. Now we're going to move over to the chemical dissolution chamber. The dissolution chamber is going to have sulfuric acid and fluorite coming in. It's going to have a capacity card. That's going to be able to make it to where it'll export a little bit at a time. And we're going to have a crafting card. And the crafting card is going to create fluorite. And what it's going to do is it's going to keep fluorite in here, and it's going to keep sulfuric acid in here. And it's going to do the same thing where it creates the sulfuric acid or hydrofluoric acid from the sulfuric acid and the fluoride, and it's going to put it inside of here. Again, a storage tank, put it as a priority 1. Cool. Now I had to use cable anchors to divide this in half right here, because you don't want these two to touch, because right now we have one channel that goes all the way back here, and then it's 5 channels, and then it's 6, and then it just keeps going. Well, we have a dense cable here, and then it breaks off. So this is one channel, that's 6 channels, so when you get here it's 6 channels. If we'd have put that up there, it would have been getting to the point where it was too high. So we just kind of put some anchors to keep it kind of small. Let's see here. So that created our hydrofluoric acid, and then we come over here and we got sulfur trioxide and water vapor, and that's going to create our sulfuric acid. So that's going to be fed into here, and that's going to be in here. And you'll be able to see it here. Set as priority 1. And we kind of rinsed and repeated with each one of the different pieces. And I didn't set any of the priorities yet, because I know they're going into the storage tanks. This is just to keep our inventory nice and simple. So our uranium goes in here. There's a crafting recipe to create yellow cake uranium. As yellow cake uranium comes in, can we get to our yellow cake? Yeah, we're not even receiving. I think every time we get any yellow cake uranium, it's just automatically snatching it up, crafting it, and shoving it in here. We might have to up the yellow cake uranium. I think that's something we got to put on the to-do list. Where's our clipboard? I think we have it in our backpack. Oh, having a big backpack. There it is. Alright, so yellow cake uranium is going to be popped in here. It's going to build up, but it's also being put into our system, and it is priority 1. So like you can see, there's kind of a thing, and one of the reasons why I use the modular routers to send power into these units is so that way we have extra sides, and it's a little cleaner. And the reason why we're using applied energistics is so that way we can do stuff like this, where it pops it into here. Again, fissile fuel's being created, and again like that, and you can see we got 74,000 buckets of fissile fuel created as it is now. So the ultimate goal was fissile fuel. If we go back, we can go back through the history of fissile fuel. So to make fissile fuel, you need an isotopic centrifuge. An isotopic centrifuge needs uranium hexafluoride. To make uranium hexafluoride, you need hydrofluoric acid, which is one of the things we made, and you need uranium oxide. That makes this. So if we go down the uranium oxide, we had to make inside of a chemical oxidizer using yellow cake uranium, makes the uranium oxide. Boom. And to make the yellow cake uranium, you need to make uranium ingots. To make uranium ingots, we use uranium essence. And it makes 2 for every 8. It makes those, and they have to be crushed. So going back down the other tree. So that was uranium oxide. Going down the other side, hexafluoride. This is our machine that has sulfuric acid and fluoride, right? And then to get sulfuric acid, we needed water vapor and sulfur trioxide. To get sulfur trioxide, we needed sulfur dioxide and oxygen. We got oxygen from our water, where it divided it into hydrogen as well. Sulfur dioxide was made from sulfur dust, and to make sulfur dioxide, to make sulfur dust, we had to basically create sulfur essence using sulfur seeds. And that is how we got to the isotopic centrifuge and making fissile fuel. And you can see it's going up pretty good. Everything seems to be going really well. It's a bit of a pain. It looks like this one down here isn't going fast enough. Chemical oxidizer, it's just not receiving anything. What are you supposed to be receiving? Sulfur dust? So we need to up sulfur too. Because you see a little shot every once in a while. Well, it's got 200,000. I think we might have even put upgrades in here. I think we put speed and energy in here, which is probably why it's doing what it's doing. And I think this one doesn't have anything, but you can see it's fully stocked. So it's fine. We don't need to do that. Maybe we'll need it later. I don't know. So yeah, it works. Do we have it chunk loaded? Oh, we were going to do these two in here. And I'll explain how I did all this. Let's find a place that's got plenty of channels. It looks like we had 2 extra channels over here, right? I think we were at 6 going into here, right? 6. We could do 7, 8. Yeah, we could run that back here. So here's going to be, we're going to slide you here, and we can do it here. And we just need 2 tanks. So we put a tank. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Here. And a tank here. Boop, boop. And then I'll just throw you here, pipe you this way. So do that. Do that. We need a wrench. Where's my crescent hammer? We'll see if you'll work. If we do that, they'll connect. And then we just go boop, boop, and it fills up. Boop, boop, and it fills up. Cool. Kind of wish I'd have put this the other way around. I think that's what we're going to do. Although I can't really stand there and hit it the right way. Yeah. Where's my... There it is. If we do that, it'll still connect. There we go. And then we need 2 storage buses. Hit that. stop that. Hit that. And now we need 2 cables. We should have... Craft me 1 cable. And that should be like that. And that should be like that. Alright, so for this thing to remember that this is brine, we just go in here, we type in brine. We just want regular brine. Slide it in here. Put the priority as 1. Good to go. Now we have brine, and it's looking at this as a storage. Again, same thing. We're going to have liquid lithium. We're going to go here, type in liquid lithium, grab it, slide it in here, put it as priority 1, and now if we go inside of our wireless terminal, we can look up brine. You can see we have 128 buckets ready to go, and we look up lithium, we have 128 buckets ready to go, because these are considered to be storage tanks. Easy peasy. So now we have these also on there, and that means this should be at 8 channels. It is. This is at 7 channels, and you can see this is completely lit up. 6, and then perfect 7, and then it immediately is a big cable here. So we're good. We can pop out of there. Let our ears rest for a second. So that's brine, lithium, and fissile fuel. The next thing we're going to do is the reactor. But there's a couple of things we need to think about when we're looking at a reactor. And that is some loud... We're gonna sleep. Okay. With the reactor, if we go to the quest, it actually kind of has things ready to go for us. We might do this, I don't know. Advanced. So we got into the advanced portion. I want to get into this power storage. So we're going to work kind of from the end towards the beginning. So like some of this stuff we've already done, as you know. So we're just going to kind of work from the end. I've already created a lot of this. I created this and this and this. So we're going to do this, which is lithium dust. You should... brine thermal evaporation plants. Run brine through another thermal evaporation plant to get lithium, and then through a chemical crystallizer to get lithium dust. So we got to create a chemical crystallizer. Oh, do we have lithium dust? No. Chemical crystallizer. Easy peasy. So where do we want this to live? Outside of one of these, or do we want to just put it inside of our big thing of fissile fuel? Probably in the big thing of fissile fuel. How many channels do you got going over here, bud? 15? Okay, let's just put you up here. You've got lots of channels up here. Should be relatively easy. If I put you... here, I should be able to grab that and just boop, put it back in. Now it's got power, and you can see the little laser getting shot to it. Good to go. Alright, so chemical crystallizer is going to need lithium. So what we can do is get an import bus, and we're going to need an export bus. Right? Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to say you're going to get items from there. We're going to need a cable. Let's get ourselves 10 more. Should be able to just boop. Alright, and then you're going to get liquid lithium. And let's see here. You can use the configurator, and it sees currently set to output on that side. So we know that that's that, right? So if we just go to input, well, that's the yeah, it should be exporting into it now. Oh, it should be gases, items, slurries, pigments, infuse types. It's import everywhere. Should be importing liquid lithium. You just ain't wanting to play, are you? Okay. This thing is just not wanting to play. Let me read this again. Or, hold on. Deconcentrating lithium. Do I have to run it through a deconcentrator? Yeah, we have to run it through a deconcentrator first. So you are gonna have to wait a second. We'll just set you here. So we need a deconcentrator. Rotary concentrator. I think it can be placed in deconcentrating mode. So if I just slide that there, it's going to receive power from the, because it's already targeted. We are going to have to grab you again, though, to see if we can give the other guy power. There we go. And we got to configure fluids, input. Oh, you got to be putting deconcentrating. And yeah, it's going. Lithium into liquid lithium, liquid lithium. I can then export just straight over. So that's currently on import. So we know that this one is currently on import. Outport, nope, that's blue. If you on input, we know that so if this is the right, I'm looking at it from this way. If that's blue, so that means that's the back. So if I go to back, bottom, left, front, back, no, top, right, back should be output. And then this should be, let's see here, red input, so it should work. but it's not. So what we'll do is just go around here, grab that, put that there, do that, and this should be able to just pick up the lithium. Although we want a tank. What kind of flavor of fluid is this? Is it a fluid? Liquid lithium. I think it's gas. Yeah, it's a gas now. So we're going to do the same as we did down there. Yeah, it's fine. So if it's a gas, we need a chemical tank. And we can say you create. It takes a second, but it'll be fine. Oh, the reason why we did that is if you look, fluorite's good. It was doing a thing where, yeah, you can see it craft randomly. It'll craft fluorite and it'll craft the other thing. It was eating up all my CPUs. And I was getting frustrated because of the fact that I'd go to craft something and it would take forever, because it's in between being able to craft the other things and the other processors that it would do what I wanted. See, there it went again. So you should be able to just place. I want you to be this way, because I think you're automatically configured to have the front as an output. So actually I did it backwards. Like that, with the storage on it. So if you see the little red dot on the front of the chemical tank, if you look down here, every time I did the red dot and I put this on the back, it just worked really well. So I started doing it everywhere. Or, hold on, there's the front. That's the back. That's the back. Back, back. So it's the back of those that I want to put it on, not the front. So I got this backwards. Like that. Yeah. It just makes it easier. And then this should be outputting into here. This should be importing. That's output. So I got it backwards. Rotate. Rotate. There it is. See, if you're increasing, you're increasing. Yeah. And then we can now say that you are lithium of a gas type. Boom. In the storage. Right? Is that an import bus? No, we want it to be a storage bus. And the reason why we want to keep doing this as a storage is because when we do it like this, it's just going to keep to where we can keep an eye on it. And this should be lithium. Boom, boom. Priority 1. Good to go. So you now have 4,000 lithium. So then again, we can grab another export bus. And we're going to need probably more cable. And we're going to need a import bus. Yeah. We want this on normal. We want you on wrench. Alright. Exporting from the system into the item. Then a cable. Right? And you're going to be exporting the lithium. Into here. And then we're going to... Oh, there it is. And it creates lithium dust. So that's something we had to create, and we got it. Now, I don't want this thing to just continuously fill up. I think we want to have this on a redstone signal. And I got to figure out how to do that. So I did do a little bit of something, but I'm not sure. So I can do a redstone card. Like this. And put you in here. Always active, active without a signal, active with a signal, always active, active without a signal. So if it receives a redstone signal, it'll turn on. Active with signal, it'll turn on when it has a redstone signal. And then we got to get a level emitter. So we're going to say we're going to have to use some cable anchors. And give me 20 more. Now we're going to do some... I'm going to see if I can do this on camera. So currently this says if you receive a redstone signal, it's only going to work with a redstone signal. And we're going to say redstone, so it just stops. So if it receives a redstone signal, it'll turn on. So what we want to do is using cable anchors, do that, right? And then run a cable. And I think I can do that. And then put a level emitter. I don't know if it has to be facing this, but we're just going to put it here, right? And we're going to tell it if it has 100, emit when above or equal to the limit, emit when below the limit. So if it's below 100, it'll emit that, and we're going to use a lithium dust counter, crafting card, and it should emit a redstone signal, which should signal this to turn on. Active with signal is creating a signal. It's not working the way I want. I do have to have it facing, I think. That's fine. So, how do we do this? I could have it come from the top. Because I put that stupid cable anchor in. Okay. Redstone. active with signal. It's receiving a signal. Emit when it's below this. So oh, it's not importing. Ooh. Let's go ahead and get the import going. Alright, so import. Output. There we go. That'll increase that. That's acceleration. That'll keep it empty. How much lithium do we have? $37. We can get some speed upgrades on this thing. And we need energy. I think we need to put the speed and energies up on these too. I think I might have put the speeds. I don't think I put the energies. You're just not getting enough power? Do I need to... You got 10 energy upgrades and you're not doing that bad? Not enough energy. Okay. Maybe we need to put more energy upgrades in there. There we go. And speed upgrades. Oh yeah. Perfectly balanced. The energy's just bouncing a little bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gaining slightly, which means we're doing perfect. Now let's see if we can actually make this work to where it's going to do what I want to. So we're at 91, so 92, 93, 94, 95. Alright. Let's see if it turns that little thing off. It turned off. Did you see it? It turned off when it hit 100. Now it's still going to be exporting, but I don't know if it's going to just continue doing it. It did. So we got to figure out how to do this. Active with signal. Redstone ignored. Detection normal. So it's currently detecting. If it's normal, I think that means only works with a redstone signal. And this is only going to emit levels when they're below the limit. So if I go pull out some lithium, let's say a stack, it should start. It's not starting. Why? Alright, we're going to have to go look at my other thing that I did. Not in here. It's actually hidden back here. So it's like that. Doot, 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 doot. So we're going to have to remember this. Yeah. Oop. I think I have to do this before I do that. So do that, do this, configure this to same thing. I might have to put a crafting card in, maybe, right? And then export bus. And lithium and redstone like that. So you're at 60. If I put this in, it cuts off. It should be working without a signal. Normal should mean when it receives a redstone signal, it should turn on. Right? Maybe I can put that up on top of here? Question mark? Because if it's normal, redstone detection normal. So maybe I don't even have to do it here. I can do it here because I was trying to stop the flow of the fluid, but if I run it this way, maybe I can do it that way. So, like that, like this. Redstone means on, so lithium dust at 100. So let's look at lithium. We're at 147, so if we take this out, it should turn back on. It did! It worked! It worked! That took a lot of effort and a lot of time and thought. So this thing is in normal mode, and we can put this on top of the level emitter on top of the mechanism block. See, look, when it hit 100, it cut off. I just don't want... I don't know how much lithium I'm going to need, but if I need lithium, I need it to automatically do it. That's how you do it. That's it. All right. What's next? Ooh. Okay. That was... If we want to create a massive amounts of power, you'll need a way to store all that information, all that power, and energy cubes just won't cut it. We're going to need to create a customizable multi-block to storage large amounts of power, but first you'll need to make some lithium dust. You should be able to make it the way I did. Okay. And then, we're going to need induction casings, induction port, and structural glass. So we're going to build the induction matrix. Alright, so where are we going to make this? We could make it up here. What do you think? Nah, fissile fuel should be fissile fuel and stuff like that. Unlimited power! I like having this as kind of clean as I can. And I want to keep the reactor as the reactor room. Brian is already pretty well taken up. We could create another one and just continue the thing. That means I have to chunk load yet another one. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do it. We could do it somewhere else and just have the power shot to it. No. Because I don't know what we have. Well, we could use flux plugs. You know what? We don't really have anything going on in here. So we're going to actually create it like over here. Let's see here. I think this would be a great place to put it. All right, what wall do we want to put it on? Left wall or right wall? I think right wall. So let's see. It says it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. So it's going to eat up. One's just 4. Yeah, one more. Cool. So that's where we're gonna slap it in there. That's a good spot for it. All right. Let's get rid of some items, and we need to make. I think we can just teach it. We got 10, yeah. So, yeah, it knows how to make everything else. Okay. knows how to make that. It already knows how to make that. And now it knows how to make that. So now we gotta see how much do we need. Does it tell us how much we need? Oh, 44, 2, and 55. 44 induction casings. So here we go, 44. Watch this. Boom. Oh, we need steel dust. I think we need an import. Pattern provider. I think you may be the slowdown here, because I don't really have an import on this. Or is it up there? It is. Import bus, so we can get an acceleration card. Let's see here. How many of these can we make? Autocraft? Yeah. Give me 10. This should help fix some of our problems too. It'll be you that I have problems with. Purifying factor we never use. Enriching factory. And I just messed that up royally. How are you set up? Top input. Give me that back. Okay, so you're good. Okay, import bus for enriching factory. And fix that. I think that's fixed, question mark. All right, so there's 44 reactor casings, reactor glass. What were we after? Induction casing. There it is. Boop. There it is. And now we're going to get 2 induction ports. Yeah, that's better. And 55 structural glass. You're probably going to take a minute. Yeah, you're doing all the things over here. Look at how much faster all this is. And you're good. Okay. Customizing our power limits. Induction matrix allows you to customize how much power by adding cells inside of the multi-block structure. Induction cells will increase the amount of power that can be held. Nope. Well, let's teach it some more stuff. You don't know. Oh, you know what lithium dust is. So realistically, I should be able to just toss these in. And so we can get started with this. Boop, boop. Is this not tall enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. It isn't tall enough. I was wondering why I had extra blocks. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got to go up one or down one. I think we're going to go down one. Oh, they're after him! Oh God! Mysterious warriors are attacking! We must go save our colonists that we've completely abandoned and forgotten about. Alright, where do they say they are? You said southeast. South and east. This way. Always look for the thing. Oh, all three of you, huh?
I'll be back. I'll be back.
No. Y'all stay away from my colonists. Only I can neglect them. Okay, so if we do that, we're going to have to extend this down. There we go. Now it's, I don't have extra pieces. Oh, get back here. And then in theory, I should be able to go boop, boop, boop. multi-block's good. That's awesome. Alright, so we need to now craft basic induction and ultimate. This only holds 1.6 trillion, Johnny. How many can we fit in there? I just realized I don't know. 9? No, that's just the first 9. 9 times 3, 18. Ultimate induction. So we want 18 of these. We're missing ultimate energy cubes. So we got to teach it ultimate energy cubes and elite induction casings. Well, we don't have to walk over there. We can do this. Pattern terminal. So you need to know how to make this. And to make that, you need this, which you don't know how to make. To make that, you need this. And we don't know how to make the red ones either. But I think you know how to make the green ones. Yes. And yeah, you know how to make that. So fission reactor port casing. Yeah, we know how to do that. So, and then we can just pop back into here, type in ultimate, and ask it for 18. Missing, we got to teach it the green one. Thought we had the green one. Basic induction providers, right? Whatever, sometimes it gets weird. I gotta be careful because whenever I craft stuff like that, this thing likes to get hung up because it'll have, yeah. What do we need for that? Steel? Yeah. There should be cleaned up. And missing 3 more steel dust. We'll just cancel it and try again. So we got 2, which means we need 16. Yes, because it tried doing these at the same time. It's almost like I need to make another ultimate infusing one and then break them out like I did over there. Because I have to help this thing along every time. So that's 18 of those. And then the ultimates should be induction cell. Oh wow, we really have to sort this out. Okay. If we're gonna have to sort it out, we're gonna have to sort it out. We never use this anyway. And it's already set up. So we'll just make another ultimate infusing. Okay, now we need the tier installers. Got a blue one. No, it ain't gonna work. Where's my other one? You should be able to make tiers. So we got a green already, we need red. We already have blue, we need a purple. There. So now we got 2 of these, and I can technically remove let's see here. These are fine to stay in there. I want to move this one. I guess we'd have to create another whole modular router too, because that's what's a pain with this one, right? So we'll have to do another one of these modular routers. So that means the pattern provider at the top has to be moved over back here into the barrel. All right, barrel. So if we slap you down, and then I think you're an import bus instead. Grab you. That. We should have an extra modular router. We do. should be able to put you just like that, right? And then put the modular router on top. Give me that. I just gotta do this speed upgrade, polars, and senders. Polars. Extruder, senders, speed. Why? Why are we out of... What are we missing? That's fine. Actually, we got enough for another one. There's 9. That's enough. And we wanted sender. We have senders. Pull. Same thing. There we go. So 2 pullers, 2 senders. How are these things set? Oh, it's now I get it. Now I get it. All right. So send it. And then pull. So that goes sending down. Okay. This one goes up. This one goes up as well. So there are 2 senders. Why do we have 2? Because we should have a sender that's sending the stuff in. We should have a puller that's pulling stuff out of here, right? Shouldn't be pulling out of there. It should be pulling out of here and sending it into there So the items are shot in, and then it sends it into there. Yeah. Oh, side config. Yeah, it makes more sense now. Because this is configured for right side for it to be imported. So sending. So this is sending to the east side of this one, right? Yeah. So now we need one to the west side of this one, right? East, east. Okay. And then you're set up for input bottom. Okay, so you're technically underneath. What did I set this? You are set to east, and then we're going to have bottom. East bottom. And then output pulls stuff back. Why are we pulling stuff back? We don't need to be pulling stuff back. I don't think. So I think this one's east. So that's the east side of this one. So we need east, and then we need a bottom one. East, not north. We want the bottom of you. Yep. Ah, I forgot. Are you the right spot? Yeah. Now we got to configure you to good. So you're the same as this one. Blue top. So let's see if this works. We currently can do infused alloy. Speed and energy upgrades. There's 4. Do I not have this auto-crafted? Yeah, I do. Cool. So I should be able to go bang, bang, and you're good. Cool. So that's 10 of those. And now we just got to look and see whatever else I set you up to do. We're going to do steel. No, enriched iron. So we actually need to go with steel grit. So let's grab and see if this should be both of them that work. Yeah, so you're going to run the steel dirt. Okay, so that worked a lot better. Okay. What else do we have these two set up to do? Let's go with the purple one. Ultimate processing. Atomic alloys. Let's get 10 of these. See how well. Okay, you got stuck. Why you get stuck? One enriched obsidian and 2 reinforced alloy make that. I don't think so. Let's look and see. We need a reinforced. Oh, why are you sitting in here? Sending down? So you went in there. Let's do that. Let's go check the other one. You're good. You're good. All right. Just getting hung up. Well, I know how to fix this. We just get over here, grab 100. If I do that, it'll just be faster. So this one's got 4. I just got them in the buffer. That's why I had to put that in there. That explains it. And now we can go no. And then just go with the blue ones. I bet it's in the buffer again. Why are you in the buffer? Why are you in the buffer? Why are you sending into here? Why aren't you accepting? Oh, you don't have any input bottom. Sender module. East down. That should fix that. There it is. So sender modules should be east and down. Sender modules east. East side. Why does this thing say west side? Say senders, west side and east side, west, east, west, down, east, east, down. Okay, so that's good. And then care about that. So output top, yellow, red. Output top, yellow, red. Okay, so we got 52 of these, and let's see if we can get 18. 152 of these basic induction coils. For some reason it's not registering the basic induction coils. Why? Basic induction providers. We need the basic induction coils. That explains that. Okay. totally different. Look at this. So let's see if we can get. So we need 31,000 redstone, 41,000 iron essence. So we are woefully unprepared for all of this. Oh, we have 100 lithium, Johnny, and we need 4,500. So we're gonna have to increase that to 4,500.
Oh my.
Yeah. So fissile fuel, we're gonna increase that to 4,000. You put it at 6,000. Okay. And then for iron production, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Let's go see what we have over here for iron. 2.5 thousand. Out of what? Yeah. We could technically pipe this into our other one. We could bring this over. This is just a different compact machine with those in there. I could just move purple to over there, but I can't. And then I could just export this into that. Just currently this has an external storage into the other one. Yeah. That'll hold 32K. What did we say we needed? Let's just do 9 to start with. $14,000 and $19,000. So 14,000, 19,000. Osmium, 20. A lot. We only have 134 osmium essence. Oh, we're missing wood. so we're going to need a lot more osmium. Let's put 2 on osmium. Redstone's going to need a boatload. And iron. A lot more. Let's see here. Just one of these. Only missing 22 redstone on that. Gold. What do we do with gold? I think it's down here. Oh, we have 4 gold. That's great. Okay. Let's see here. We need to. We can grab that. Grab purple. Purple dye. And code AAA. Yeah. Now we just need to make a ultimate transporter. I haven't thought this thing drawers yet. I just realized I can do something here. What did I call that thing? house. Where'd it go? Is it in here? There it is. Oh. Oh, okay, it's not in there. Which means my atomic disassembler's in here. So if we were to grab, let's say 9 of these, we're still missing gold. We're missing a lot of gold. Alright, so what about, I think we should go back here. I mean, this is working, but it's just crap. Let me go look at it. See if it's even chunk loaded. It is. It's just slow. If I break this, what happens? What? Oh, what was I going to call it? Where is my configurator? might need a magnet. Did I throw the configurator in the doobly-doo? Doobly-doo. Alright. I want to say this one feels smaller, but whatever. Ender drawers? I didn't even know there was a thing such as ender drawers. Neat. Actually, I don't like that. Oh, 31 of 32 channels. What is this hooked to? Are you hooked? You're hooked to this, that's hooked to that. So I just ran one channel off of this. Down. We're going to have to move this off of here, because that's going to cause problems. Am I really at 31? $30. Okay, well, you're dang near tapped out. So I can make another one of these. It goes to purple. It doesn't really matter where it's at. But I need to be able to get to the resources portion of it. Technically put it up there. I don't know. Where would another resource? Johnny, I got a problem. Look, I got the resources generator thing here, but it's kind of maxed out. I can't really put anything else in there because right now the importing of the items through the in chest is kind of like maxed out.
Okay.
So when I go back here and you look at it sending it, it still has a little bit of a backlog at the top. But it catches up slowly. Like they kind of increment a little bit, but eventually it kind of catches up. There's no real, because I'm using the ultimate transport pipe. I can't transfer items any faster. I mean, I could try to use the other pipes mod, but I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I don't know.
So what are you trying to do?
Well, I figure if that one's maxed, right?
Yeah.
And then I had this one that was piping in as well,
Yeah.
right? So this is going to be another one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So this is on the inside of there. And so I have another one in my hand. Oh, this is a large. We could actually probably get away with something even
Is
bigger.
it an issue with you're trying to have additional imports through ender chests?
No, I'm not having a problem with that. I just don't know where I'm going to put it.
Oh.
I want to make it look good.
I am not an aesthetic builder, you know that? I would literally throw it right there on top of that one, change the color coding a little bit, and then pipe it in.
I just said I don't want to throw it right on top because there's like they got this nice even two on each side thing.
I also don't do compact building, so, you know, it's part of my problem.
I might just hide it. I can put it back here. Put it up there. It'll be fine. So where's my other... And I need to get that. Slowly running out of stuff in this other dimension, or this other thing, because I'm slowly moving everything over here. Alright, so if I slap you here, right, and we go in you, set this to here and give you a purple, it doesn't matter where, and then we can get, hold on, you're not chunk loaded and I think the other one is, so we might have to go back out. Let's go back out and unchunk load the other one and then re-chunk load this one. So if we go here and we go to compact, right, and we just set you here. Oh, you want to go to Nico's?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be back. I am cleaning all this up, getting everything together. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I've been working on this. I think what I'm going to do is like another similar version as the other one
Yeah.
with the towers. And I can use the copy and paste gadget. Create all the items,
Then just
copy paste it, and it'll just create the towers.
Alright.
Now, using the copy and paste gadget's really hard
Yeah.
because I don't know. I'm pretty dumb. So I'm gonna try it, but I'm only gonna do like a 4-stack
Yeah.
and then do that. But I just wanted to get like the water and then the export right here,
Yeah.
and then I can do the export, the water, and then I just need a point inside of here, right?
Are you talking about the lithium water?
Huh?
For lithium?
No. All right. We'll be back. I got to do some more off-base stuff because we ran out of materials again. So it'll be a little bit. I'll be back. It's going to be a little bit longer between episodes. I apologize. And the reason why it's going to be a little bit longer between episodes is because I have 34 gold. I went from over 3,000 gold to 34 gold. Look at this.
Wow.
Now, I have 353 now, and it's going to slowly tick up, right? But I just took down my entire secondary generation for this, so I have to redo the whole thing because I was using botany pots. So we are literally like really low, 354 essence. We are nearly nothing. And if we look at just the basic induction cell that holds 3.2 GFE, which I think is like gazillion.
It's a different, it's not...
It is, yeah, it's above, it's like, there's trillions and then, yeah.
Billions and gillions.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, this is an insane amount of stuff, but even if we tried to get one, we have 30, it costs 32 for one, right? And I think you have to do like 9.
Yeah.
And for 9, we can do 9. But you know how many we need for an ultimate?
Oh, lots.
Look at this. So the ultimate requires just one ultimate. 64 in basic induction cells.
Mm-hmm.
It's 64 to 1. So I need 3,000 gold essence and osmium essence. So it'll be like gold, osmium, redstone. A lot of the other stuff I'm not too worried about.
Yeah. You could definitely need more gold and osmium.
Yeah, gold, osmium, redstone, iron. Gold, osmium, redstone, and iron. And we're just going to start setting up the towers. And I can even autocraft like the induction, or hold on, thermal. Hold on, where's my... I think it's... what are those things called? The, is it thermal? I want to say it is. Where's the little... oh, here they are. Resonant components. I think I was doing this with the other one. I might have to teach it this, because I taught it how to do this. Because we now have this. So we're going to have to teach it resonant components. So we might do that real quick. We need to make patterns. Anyway, we'll do all this off camera. We'll get back to it. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys later.